Hi everyone, Teacher Gela here. Welcome to Teacher Gela podcast. This is podcast number 3. And from today, I'm going to talk about holiday. Do you celebrate Christmas or do you celebrate the end of year? Christmas and holiday season is a lot of fun that you can do many things around them. And the first activity that I want to introduce is making a candy cane cookie. Do you know candy cane cookie? I think it's kind of traditional one, but I didn't know about this before. So first I saw this candy cane cookies on the Pinterest and they looked so cute. And it made me think that this is great challenge to give our children. So that's the main reason why I want to introduce this activity to you guys. It's basically like just a butter cookie. It's a butter cookie in a shape of candy cane. And the design of the candy cane cookie is, exactly like the traditional peppermint candy cane made with red and white color. The recipe, I use the recipe from Spend with Pennies. So I use the candy cane cookie recipe from Spend with Pennies. I'm gonna share the link for the recipe in the description section under the video or in the show note for the podcast, and I'm also gonna share it on the blog post. So if you wanna check the recipe that I used, you can check it there. I made it today, and they came out really nice. And as I expected, making the candy cane shape was a challenge. But it's a challenge that is, good to try, good to develop your skills. Yeah, if you want to see how my cookies came out, you will be able to check it on the blog post on everydayfunday.ca. So let me explain more about the challenges of this cooking activity. So through this cooking activity, you want to give appropriate challenge for your child. First, you're gonna explain what they need to do with the dough, right? So after you make dough, you have to make the dough in two different colors. So one in just white, yellowy color, and another dough in red color. So what your child can do is get a little bit of white dough and little bit of red dough, and they have to roll the dough into a rope shape. White one separate, red one separately. They have to make two ropes. You know, it's a good skill already here. And making a rope is like, the basic base level skill in the Play-Doh play. So they can practice that part, making a rope, and after they make two ropes of each color, they have to twist them. The white dough and red dough, they have to twist them together to make the design of the candy cane. First challenge for children can be understanding the meaning of twist. Here you have a chance to teach the word twist. So what does twist mean? You can say twisting. Twist means you turn something around another something that is stationary. Well, in this case, in this cooking, um, there's nothing that is stationary, but they can learn the meaning of twist and then they can actually try making the twist by twisting the two ropes together, right? So the first challenge is understanding the meaning of twist and actually trying to make the shape of twist. And in the process of twisting, children can learn to be gentle, gentle with their hands, with their fingers, and they will have to learn to be patient because the twisting part is not that easy. Like I said, it's not that easy. It's a challenge. It's a challenge even for adults. I tried it today, and because of the consistency of the cookie dough, they can break. The roll shape, it can break in the process of twisting it. But, you know, what we want to do as adults to children is giving them appropriate challenge. We don't just want to get rid of all the challenges. We want to give we want to give a challenge that is doable for our children. So, it can be frustrating sometimes, but as they go more gentle, more patient, they will be able to twist the two ropes together. Okay, and oh, here, I'm gonna give you a tip. So, if the two ropes, if they break in the process of twisting them, just try to connect it together gently. Don't worry too much about it. Just keep twisting. You can tell your child, just keep twisting gently, gently, and slowly. Just keep twisting. And when they reach to the bottom of the ropes, just roll the whole dough together a little bit. So put them together and roll them together a little bit. They will stick better if you do that part. So, well, that part you can ask your child to try with themselves, or you can help that part. Yeah, and then the next step is they have to learn the shape of cane. So you're gonna say, we are making candy cane cookie. So what does candy cane look like? So in this activity, they can learn the shape of cane and they can try making it by themselves by, by bending one side, bending one end in a hook shape. So they can learn the shape of cane. Yeah, after making the candy cane shapes, you just have to put them on the baking sheet and bake them for about 12 minutes. Very easy. The dough is not hard to make. It's like a very basic butter. Okay, so let me go through the lessons that we can give to children through this activity. Well, I kind of went over the challenges that you can give, but I want to talk about it in more details. So, what kind of learning lessons can we give to children through this activity? So the main thing of this cooking activity is giving our children a hard enough challenge, but not too hard challenge. You know what I mean? Through this kind of a hard enough challenge, they can develop the skills that they don't have much. So you have to find the sweet spot. It must be challenging enough, but not too hard. And this making candy cane cookie is very good challenge for that kind of purpose. And that's why I'm suggesting to do this week. Okay, so through this activity, they can practice and develop perseverance. They will have to try again and again and again to make a nice candy cane shape. But as they go through that repetition and practice, they can develop self efficacy, and with that, their self confidence is gonna develop. When they have higher self confidence, their self esteem goes up, right? very similar, uh, very similar terms, very similar words. And also, as they get more self efficacy, they get more courage to try again and again, right? Not too scared to try again. And as they practice, they will develop independence as well. Self esteem and independence are the two factors that can develop esteem and independence are the two factors that can develop growth mindset. So this cooking activity is going to help your child to develop growth mindset. In addition to that, another really good part of this cooking activity is you can have a quality time with your child. I introduce and I suggest mm, many cooking activities, actually. I am not a fan of cooking, but I recommend cooking activity to do with your child because it's a nice opportunity to have quality time with your child. It's not too boring for you and it's not boring for your child. You both can enjoy the cooking together and then you can have great yummy snack or food at the end, right? So I like to recommend cooking activity. Anyway, so having a quality time through cooking activity is also very important part. All right. So if you enjoyed this candy cane making activity, and if you wanna go a little further with the theme of candy cane, here is a book that I recommend. So this book is about candy cane as well. The title of this book is Katie the Candy Cane Fairy. The author of this book is Tim Bugbird. So this is a children book, of course. The theme of the story is growth mindset, but the story goes around candy cane. So it's a really good book to read after this cooking activity. The illustrations are cute too. It has lots of holiday factors like snowflakes, Christmas tree, Christmas lights, lots of glowy things. So it can give holiday feeling, and also there are many things that you can see on the pictures. So that means there are many things that you can talk about. So that's a good part of this book as well. I can tell you a simple storyline of the book. So the main character of this book is Katie the Candy Cane Fairy. So Katie the Candy Cane Fairy was preparing the annual Christmas show with her other fairy friends. But a few days before the show, she found that the stripes of the candy canes disappeared. And why is it a problem? Because the Katie the Candy Cane Fairy believed her magical power came from the candy canes. Because she is Candy Cane Fairy, she believed her magical power came from the candy cane. But yeah, all the stripes of the candy cane disappeared one day. And she was very fearful, but she just practiced, and on the Christmas show day, she just had to go to the stage without her candy canes because they all disappear. But she was fearful, but she tried her best, and the audience really liked the show, and she was happy about her performance as well. And at the end, she realized that her magical power doesn't come from the candy cane. Her magical power actually comes from herself. Yeah. So the The lessons that children can learn from this book is, you know, loving oneself and believing in oneself and developing a growth mindset. I really like this book because it talks about self love and a growth mindset, which is, the most important thing that I believe children need to learn. Okay, so after reading this book, if you wanna go a little deeper, I have some questions that you can ask to your child. These questions can help your child understand the story better and understand the lessons better. So you can ask these kind of questions. What did Katie believe at first about her magical fame, her magical ability to shine, her magical ability to make others to love her? Two, what was the special thing about the candy cane? This is more about, comprehension things. What disappeared? What was the important thing that Katie believed about candy cane? And question number three is, how did Katie feel when she found all the stripes of the candy cane were gone? How did she feel about it? Talking about emotions and feelings are important, so you can ask this question as well. And question number four is, what did Katie do after? So, what did Katie do about the situation? How about the holiday show day? What did she do? She was very fearful, but what did she do about it? Question number five, what did she find after the show? Question number six, where was her magic from? By asking these questions, you can help your child to think about specific things and then uh, help them to understand the lesson about self-love and growth mindset better. So if you read the book Katie the Candy Cane Fairy, I uh, I recommend to try asking these questions to your child. Okay, before we end this episode, I want to give you another resource. So if your child really, really likes the theme of candy cane, and if you want to do something more about the candy cane, you can try teaching this song. This song is Five Candy Canes. So, Five Candy Canes countdown song. The one that I found is by Kiboomers. You can find this on YouTube. Kiboomers has many preschool songs. They actually have many nice preschool songs. So you can check this out on the YouTube. And it goes like this. Way up high in the Christmas tree, I saw five candy canes looking at me. I shook the tree as hard as I could. Down came one candy cane, and it was good. And then it goes to four candy canes, three candy canes, two candy canes, one candy cane. So it's like counting down from five to one. If you want to try a song, this is great song. They also give animation, so it's fun to watch. Okay, so that's about it. This is the first activity that I introduce in Everyday Fun Day. And I hope you find some time on the weekend, maybe, or any time that you are free. Find some time that you can spend with your child and try the cooking and try reading the book as well. All right. Thank you for listening, and I'm gonna see you guys next week again. Bye.